What's up everybody, Aditya Mahajan here and welcome back to yet another YouTube video. In today's video, we'll be solving another lead code question number 554, also called as brick wall, and it has also been asked in day 22 of April lead code challenge. So let's get started. There is a brick wall in front of you. The wall is rectangular and has several rows of bricks. The bricks has same height but different width. Okay, so there is a wall and which has several layers of bricks, and the brick has same height but different width. This is the important point. You want to draw a vertical line from top to bottom and cross the least bricks. The brick wall is represented by a list of rows. Each row is a list of integer representing the width of each brick in this row from left to right. If your line go through the edge of the brick, then the brick is not considered as crossed. You need to find out how to draw the line to cross the least number of bricks and return the number of crossed bricks. Okay, so one more thing that they have given is you cannot draw a line just along one of the vertical edges of the wall, in which case the line will obviously cross no bricks. Okay, so let us look at the example and understand the problem statement better. Okay, so this is the example that we are given, and in this we are having a wall. So this wall contains multiple layers, and in each layer we have different bricks. Okay, so the property of the bricks is such that every brick has same height but the width is different. Okay, that is prominent from the figure, right? So one more thing that they have mentioned is crossing. Okay, so if we draw any particular vertical line, so let's take this red line for example. So this red line is said to be crossing just two bricks, that is the brick of length 2 and brick of length 4. Okay, and the red line is not crossing the brick of length 1 and brick of length 2 because the line is just passing from the edge of these two bricks. Okay, the last thing that they have mentioned is that you cannot draw lines on directly the edge of the wall, that is this line and this line, because in this case these two lines would not be crossing any brick, right? So what is basic question here is we need to find a line and return the number of bricks it is crossing, such that the number of bricks that a particular line crosses is minimum. Okay, so it all boils down to finding a line and returning the minimum number of bricks that line can cross. Okay, that's it. Now let us look at how we can approach to the solution of the problem statement. So if we take a look closely, then for any particular line, our main aim is to minimize the number of crossings, right? So the minimum number of crossings would be same as the maximum number of edges that are passing through the line. Because if you take a look at this line, then here we have two crossings, that is on the brick of length 2 and on the brick of length 4. So on this line itself we have four edges, that is 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so what I am saying is rather than saying minimum number of crossings, we can say maximum number of edges that are present for that particular line. Okay, because finding number of edges on any line is a bit easier than finding number of crossings on any brick. Okay, so what basically we can do here is we can check for every index in the wall, that is wherever there are edges, and find the maximum number of edges for which index they are present. For example, if we take a look at this index, so here we have 1 2 and 3 edges. So other than this, there we do not have any edge. For this index, if we take a look, we just have one edge. For this index, if we take a look, we have 1 2 3 3 edges. For this, we have already seen that we have 4 edges. For this, we have 2 edges, right? So if we look for every index wherever the edges are present and maximize the number of edges that are present for any particular line, then we will get minimum number of brick crossings for that particular line, right? So maybe we can create a frequency counter for every index that is present in the wall, and then finally iterate through that our counter and then find the maximum number of edges. And while returning we could directly do number of rows minus just the places where we have edges, because if you take a look at this, we have edges that are present passing through the red line, and we have 6 rows, 6 layers, whatever. Okay, so if we just subtract rows minus the number of edges that are present, which are uh, passing for from that line, so rows minus number of edges that are passing through the line will give us minimum number of crossings through the bricks. That's it. So that is the solution of our problem. Okay, so now let us implement the solution that we just talked about. Now, before implementing the code, we need to think of one more thing, that is, what is the data structure that we would be using? Because that is the most important thing which would affect our time complexity and space complexity. Okay, so if we think of the solution, we would be requiring the counter of every particular index of the wall. So we are talking about, let's say, we can say for a pair for every particular index in the wall, and maybe we can go with a vector of pair. But the problem is that we do not need to keep for all the indices, because there is possibility that there are no edges on that particular index. So we can maybe probably go with a hash map. But in hash map 2 there is ordering, and we do not require ordering, so we can go with unordered hash map. So yeah, so with unordered hash map we can keep the frequency of every index, the number of edges, and we will iterate through the complete wall with the every layers, and keep on incrementing the number of edges that are present at every index. And at the end, either we can do a second pass to find the maximum number of edges, or we can handle it in our same loop. So let's just look at it, that so that you can understand it more clearly. Okay, so that is our code, and now let us try to understand what we have done here. So basically we have taken initially a rows variable, which is the total number of layers that are present in our wall, which is equal to wall dot size. And we have also taken max brick edges. So our main aim is to minimize the total number of bricks that are crossing through that line, which is complementary to saying maximum number of brick edges that are present in that line. Okay, so we have initialized it to 0 initially, and we are taking an unordered map for counting the frequency of what are the total number of edges present on that particular index of the wall. And that would basically consist of a pair of int comma int. First int would contain the index, and second int would contain how many number of edge frequencies that are present in this. Okay, so now what we will basically do is we will iterate through the complete wall layer by layer. So initially we will have a row which is of type vector end, because our wall was a vector of vector. So in that we are taking index, so because we need to iterate from left to right for every row, and we are doing again a for loop for which we are doing row dot size minus 1. So this is very important, because we have said that we cannot take a line which is along the two vertical edges of the wall. So that is why we are doing minus 1, because we do not want to take the last edge of the wall into account. So that's it. And while iterating through the each brick, we are adding the index with the width of that particular brick. So row of I would give us width of the current brick that we are on. And for whenever we are on that particular brick, we are incrementing its frequency. Okay, so we are just doing edge frequency of index plus plus, that would increment the total number of edges present on that by 1. So after that, there is only one thing that is remaining, is to make sure that our max bridge edges variable would contain the maximum number of bridges that we have encountered for any particular index. So that is what we are doing. We are just doing max of, this is the STL function by the way. So we are doing max of max bricks, max max brick edges and the edges frequency of index, which will give us the current frequency counter that is present for this index. Okay, so when we are out of these two for loops, we will be present with the max brick edges variable. So this would basically contain the maximum number of edges that are present on any particular line, and we just need to return the minimum number of bricks that are crossing, so which will get by the rows minus maximum number of edges. So that's it guys. So now let us try to run this code. So it's working now. Let's just submit it. Okay, now it's giving me 48 milliseconds faster than 41. Do not worry much about this faster than this much, because for every submission there is different number. It runs through different test cases, so it does not matter much. For some people, it might come a heavy test case and it might take larger time. For some, it might take minimum time. So that's all for this video, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you did not understand anything, comment below. I will answer as fast as possible. The code link will be in the description, and that's all. See you in the next video. Bye bye.